Hey guys, Jay here. Happy Wednesday night. Sorry my videos are late. I just doing a lot of stuff. But my mom's home. She come home last night after I made the video. They were going to release her this morning. So my sister was up there and just brought her home last night. But dummy's out there ringing a doorbell. And my sister didn't. She has two sets of keys to her car. Well, the one has the house keys on them. But I also bought a remote for the garage door, and she don't know where she put it. But, yeah, they're out there ringing a doorbell, and I seen them in the camera on the monitor, and I said, "Can't you idiots read?" Because we have a sign hanging out there, a wooden sign. It says, "No soliciting." And I said, "I ain't buying any damn Bibles this late at night." My sister said, "It's us, you idiot." I opened the door. I said, "I know who the hell you was, you idiot. You know, there's a big monitor there." So I'm happy Mom's home, though. Like I said, she come home. She's doing good. She's walking more now. And actually, I went outside today. And come back in, she says, "Hey." And I said, "What?" She said, "Made you something." I said, "What?" She said, "Something you haven't had in a long time." And here was a soup that we ate when my dad lost his job at Fruhoff. And my mom was only working part-time. My dad was a metal fabricator. He used to build the tankers to haul fuel for trailer trucks. But yeah, they moved the operation to Mexico, so he lost his job too. But anyway, it was a soup. It was cheap to make. Never had it before in my life. But all it is beef broth and 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup. Mix that together and you throw noodles in with it and let it cook. It actually is very good. But she was trying to make us stuff cheap because, like I said, we didn't have much of anything coming in. But I don't know, it was weird. But it was good. But I had to run down and get the milk and ice cream. Again, I don't go to Walmart to buy ice cream. Number one, you got to walk half a football field to get to it. To me, it's worth paying $4 extra down at the damn Cumberland Farms. That you don't got to deal with people. That's where Melody come up with that saying. I said they make me a door greeter at Walmart. Well, I was going to say, "Welcome to Walmart, get your shit and get the hell out of here." But believe it or not, Jay was a cashier at Walmart in Pennsylvania. After Sony shut down, I got a job there, went through all the training and everything, and they ended up putting me on a damn register. Yeah, it was a good move. "Sir, can you put 2 bags per, or 2 cans per bag?" "No, you old hag, I'm just ringing it up for you. You put 2 bags, or 2 cans per bag. See that carousel there? That spins around for you to load your own groceries up." People drive you nuts. I would just stand there and watch you. You'd open all the bags up for them. You know, all you gotta do is grab the shit and bag it up. I'd have to pause the register, bag everything, spin it around, and they wouldn't take them off the carousel so I could get the new bags. I said, "Can you please grab them and put them in your buggy?" Yeah, this shit drives me nuts. Like I said, I'm a nice guy. I told him not a nice guy, but like I said, I was there. I think I was only there for like 3 months, and they put me on Black Friday. So I had to start. We opened up. I had to be in the register at 6 a.m. You got people running through there like mad habits, throwing shit on the belts, this and that. And you're trying to scan them through, get everybody through. And they got that scanning thing on there because they put them things inside the boxes in case you try to steal something. Well, shit, I ain't got all day to stand there and rub that thing all over that stupid scanner. I got a fucking line out the yang line, clear back to the store, at the back of the store. So a guy comes over to me from loss prevention, young guy. Of course, I look younger than him. But he says, hey, he said, you all right? And I said, yeah, why? He said, because you're letting a lot of stuff get through. I said, look at the fucking line. He's sorry, man, sorry. So, yeah, I wasn't made for that job either. Yeah, hospitality, like I said, you're better off keeping me away from the cash register, the window, and everything else. I'll just be behind the scenes. So, but anyway, no, that was a soup my mom made us a long, long time ago. Me and my sister were just little kids then. And she did it because it was cheap and saved money. But, yeah, like I said, it's actually very good, though. It's a really good soup. But, now, other than that, like I said, what I said about Kevin was, he's got 10 years on me. And like I said, be honest with you, I don't think I could go out and camp like that if I had to. So, he got a place to live, good for him. Like I said, I don't wish any ill will on anybody. But everybody has their squabbles once in a while. Like I said, the only one I really can't stand now is that Chris on there, crying and moaning all the time. The guy's living in a building built with sticks and wrapped in plastic, and thinks he accomplished something. Keeps saying about he got to pay the money for the monthly payment. Well, if you watch Chris and Holly videos, they had enough donations. That's how they bought the property. The property was paid for. So he's just another shyster. Like I said, he gets on there doing his bullshit. But, I see this race shit's getting out of control too again. Well, that Carmelo, I forget his last name, one that stabbed that boy in the heart. Now that guy's kid got shot in the back by them cops. Well, what the hell do you expect's going to happen when he jumps out of a stolen vehicle with a gun? Those people want to go home at night. They ain't there. Not for the goddamn money, that's for sure. But your little baby boy was sitting in a stolen vehicle with a handgun. I think it was a stolen handgun on top of that. So what's he do? Gets in his vehicle and runs over some retired police officer directing traffic for graduation and kills him. But you get all these black people in there saying, good for him, good for him. White people, he's coming back at you. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. I ain't ever done a goddamn thing to you. Neither's any of my family. So like I said, you just want to fight for your racial hair, stick your head up my ass and fight for the racial hair. I can't stand that shit. How comes, this is what I talked to Melody about, how comes if I make a comment on here and somebody reports it as bullying, and all it was I put my pilot's license on here, and Cheryl Liston reported I was bullying her, so they pulled it down. But then people can get on that platform and call white people every name in the book, wishing death on them white people, this and that, and blah, blah, blah. Nothing happens. Like I said, that black kid's gonna go to jail. He stabbed the kid in the fucking heart for picking up his gym bag. And whether he pushed him or not, or just told him to leave, all he had to do is turn around and walk away. He wasn't where he was supposed to be to begin with. But he's the victim. You got a 17-year-old boy rotting away in a coffin because this little black kid's, he's the victim. Bullshit. And you got this black dad running over a white cop and killing him. They're trying to justify it. Good for you. I'd have done the same thing. White people kind of coming back at him. Get the fuck out of here. I don't care what color you are. Fucking leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. But shit like that pisses me off. Like I heard that when I Shiloh somebody, I don't know, she used the N-word in the park. I guess her baby was there and a little boy, black boy come up, was doing something, I don't know, and she had to grab her kid and said, "Get off him, you little N-word." And I guess the kid, I don't know, he's mentally deficient, I guess they would say. But here, Black Lives Matter took a stock photo off of Google with a little black boy hugging his dad. Stock photo. It wasn't even the people this happened to. And put one of them GoFundMe or Give, Send, Go, whatever the hell they are up. And they got caught. So once they got caught, they pulled it down. That's how crooked fucking people can be just to make a dime. Like I said, I don't deal with shit. I do what I do. If you're black and you don't like me, tough bananas. Don't make a shit to me. If you're white and you don't like me, tough bananas. Don't make a shit to me. So, alright guys, I'm gonna get going. Love you all. God bless. Please like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget the damn likey button, Betty. I'll see you on the flip side. Bye-bye.